Howdy ho, Huckers, and welcome back to the 36th annual Checkered Flag Open. This is the MPO final round, front nine, brought to you by Jack's Roofing.
Buy a roof.
Buy a roof.
Buy a roof.
As well as the Indianapolis Disc Golf Club. Huge shout out to them and all the folks who helped make this event happen. They're a great organization. Look at their leagues. I am your big bagel boy, Nate Sharkey. Alongside me is Zach Hall. And for the first time, Andrew Waddel.
Yeah, we're coming to you live from the Circle 2 Lounge in Disc Golf Mart, Indianapolis. Andrew, welcome to our realm.
Hey, happy to be here. And speaking of realms, if you want to win this one, check the deets in the description.
And here we are with our lead card going into the front nine. We got Camden Fedders out of Disc and Dat in Kentucky.
Zach Arlinghaus, also from Kentucky, sponsored by Discraft. Phen Yoder, the alleged C2 pro.
He is a C2 pro. And we got Aidan Hosler here coming in with a pretty decent round.
Yeah, Aidan Hosler, sponsored by Gateway Disc Sports and Hooligan Discs.
A couple other stragglers in the 9s and 8s on the chase card, so they might be able to put something up. But Let's jump into the action after a commemorative fist bump.
Commemorative.
Let's have a good round, fellas.
Let's do it. All right, starting us off, hole 1, 599 feet. Couldn't quite get that 600. Some of these guys are going to play aggressive, try to go out over the road here and end up at the bottom of the hill on the right. The safe play would be to play to that left side and then go over the road on your approach. It plays like a river. Basket is tucked up here. We did see some people get into trouble on that backside in round 1. We'll see if our returning players, Phen and Zach, can kind of clean up, make some birdies here, starting off with Camden.
Andrew, what's the advantage to trying to get over the road on this first shot?
It's such an easy shot to get up and down. If you can get up on that hill, it's not too tough a shot if you are on the left side of the river there. But yeah, a little jump put up, it just takes all the stress out of the hole.
Oh, and if that comes back,
yeah, and that's in a great spot.
That's pumped.
Yeah, that could potentially be an eagle bid. I bet that's mid C2, maybe edge of C2, so it's possible.
Looks like Zach's going to opt for the left hand here because we've seen on coverage already that he can go left-handed or right-handed, but he put pretty much a perfect shot out there in the first round. Let's see if he can match it. That looks pretty similar.
Left.
It
Does
looks a little
out?
overturned. Get back in.
Oh
yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, and you're okay with that.
It's honestly about 7 feet from where he was in the first round.
We got Phen. He went ahead and played it safe in round 1. Looks like he's doing that again, just trying to end up on the left side of the hill here.
Sticking to the game plan.
Yep.
Almost a second tombstone.
Copy and paste.
Aidan, first time on coverage here. He's looking to rip a forehand up there. That's big arm energy for sure.
That's Aidan for you. Forehand is his game, and I can't even tell you what two-time Tyler likes to call it. It's very, very good.
Man, that might be a little deep.
Come on.
Does it
get back? Oh, my gosh.
My Lord.
It looks like the curve was going to keep him out, but he just gets a little roll. That's what a lot of spin can do for you.
If C2 Productions cameras hadn't caught that, I wouldn't have believed it.
All right, Phen looking to
stay off the backside here.
Yeah,
goes a little left, but I think he's going to have a look from in there. It's not too nasty.
Wow.
Yeah, that was flirting with all kinds of OB.
Corner pocket right here.
It gets inside. It's good from Aidan. Takes his meter off the river, allowed to do so.
Yeah, and it can be a little tricky here. If you go deep, you have some of these low-hanging branches on this tree line here, but he's got a good forehand. He should have no problem getting up and down.
Yep, skips up.
Mid-circle one.
This is one of the few spots where we're going to see a lot of skips today. Remember, we've got some long grass out on the course. It's also super hot that they're playing. It's like 115 degrees, it feels like. So, tough round. Very easy approach here from Zach, getting over and kind of up on top of the hill. Yeah. Should have an easy birdie.
That is a carbon copy from his last round in the first hole.
Yeah, and he has those nose-up spinners dialed. From whatever distance, inside 200, I feel like he can just place it wherever he wants.
Trying to decide. I think Camden could be looking at eagle here. Maybe he goes with a soft bid.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's a little too soft. Leaks out a little early. Leaves him left of the basket. Catching up with Phen. Looks like he went a little down the hill.
Well, at least you can see the basket this time. And he stayed in bounds.
Just a little low there.
You're going to expect that from that uphill putt.
Looks like pretty heavy wind, too, so we'll see what Aidan can put in here. He should have a pretty easy tap in.
Nothing to it.
That's our first birdie of the round. Aidan's going to be feeling good about that. Camden a step closer. See if he can tap out one as well. There we are. Zach going for our third bird.
We'll take it.
And Phen playing for par with this putt. That's okay. You know, I think that upshot probably wanted to keep it up on top of the hill, leaking down the left side.
Well, hole 2, we got a 625-foot par 4, and remember this one bends around to the right. It's got a lot of low ceiling action, and you definitely want to get past the corner, not necessarily up around it, because you will get pinched off pretty easily coming into a low ceiling guarded green. So.
Yeah, and on this hole, you really like the counterclockwise spin, whether that's a right-hand back, or a forehand, or a lefty backhand. If you push too far on this first tee shot, you can actually get pinched by going too long, give yourself a tougher putt. So you kind of want to make that corner and just sit right on the edge.
Too long or too short, you're going to get pinched.
If you watched our practice round, you'll see exactly what not to do.
Yes, that is true.
We'll see if Camden did his homework.
That's not a
Dog
great
might have
kick.
ate it.
Yeah, he did not learn from our mistakes, as we were all over that tree as well. So, hey, we've been there, bud. Zach lining up the backhand.
Yeah, and this is just a routine stock hyzer. I mean, he should be able to place this right where he wants it. And
Sure
that
did
looks
the last
great.
round.
Trying to put some body English on it, but I think,
Just-
he's chilling.
Yeah, that's the perfect spot right in the gap.
Right in the shade. He's just on fire today.
Or not. He's staying out of the heat.
Aidan with the forehand as usual. He always has a really low release with this thing, but whoa. Not only am I surprised by how much skip that got off of this tall, thick grass, but he almost killed Tyler.
Yeah, 2 times almost became 2 pieces. Oh, Phen so fast with the shot every time.
Yeah, Phen doesn't waste any time on the tee. He's not much one for rehearsal. He simply just knows he wants to throw, and he goes out and does it.
All right, we're catching up with Camden. This is the right side, so he's got to hook something, just absolute meat hook if he wants to get out on the fairway. Hit some branches, knock down.
Yeah, and that shows just how tough that right side is. If you get caught up, he's pretty much just pitching out, and he's not even made the corner. It's just such a difficult spot to be in.
If I think he's probably hoping for the hero shot here to come out with a par. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Now you're bringing a lot of numbers into play.
Yeah, it's dangerous back there. A lot of trees in the way.
At least he's got some time to think, not having to throw 3 in a row. I think that would, at least to me, be a little mental blow. Phen switching it up, decides to mark the disc so he can throw the same destroyer.
That's a Henneblommer's destroyer. Oh, my.
Oh,
Can it stay under the limbs? That's the important thing.
How does he make it look so
Fights
easy?
through it.
that's great.
It's just, it looks effortless.
Yeah, I was worried that tree was going to be in his way, but he's got the height, he's got the reach. Meanwhile, Zach is just him in the basket. Town's only big enough for one of them. We'll see who comes out on top here.
Man, he's staring this down from the absolute center of the hallway. He can choose it pretty much any shot he wants.
Yeah, you really can't frame it up any better. And throwing the zone here, he should have no problem just parking this, putting it right in Zach land. 15 feet.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Yep, there he is.
Edge of the bullseye.
That
Dead
is
nut
dead
attached.
nut attached.
Yep.
He beat me to it.
Yeah, well,
Too slow. It's my first time.
we got a fourth shot from Camden from right here. Alex jumped in behind him, and this is great camera work. You see that big opening to the left. He needs to just get out of here and take his medicine.
Ooh, goes right
It's a little
side.
early branch there.
He wanted more medicine.
Yeah, that's
I
unfortunate.
don't know if that pushed out. He might be in the woods again, but Aidan's up next after his drive. He's looking at a little flexi forehand. Is going to have to keep it low, so this is going to have to be driven with a lot of power, and that's luckily his specialty.
Yeah, that's a beautiful turnover, flatten out. Right, nestling
maybe
up
a little left of where he would have wanted.
Yeah, maybe a little left, but he got far enough. He's probably 20 feet, maybe.
All right, Camden.
Up and down from here would
See
be
if you
pretty
can
good.
get out.
I mean, actually, up and down from here would be nothing short of amazing.
Yeah, very
wow.
stunted forehand there, but man, I think he pretty much pins it there.
That was gorgeous.
It's just very punchy. Didn't have enough room to reach back, but still gets out.
Yeah, a lot of risk there, but it was a great shot.
Here are with Aidan, looking to go 2 for 2. Good way to start the second round. Great putt.
Yeah, it's a great putt.
There he is.
And that's a confidence-building putt early in the round. You like to see a couple of those fall.
Here we are with Phen from a land in which he should be pretty comfortable.
What land would that be?
Nothing to it.
Not sure.
There's nothing to this land.
There
See
we
that?
go.
Easy.
That gets Phen on the board for the round. First bird for him. Zach also looking to go 2 for 2.
Textbook example of how this hole should be played.
Yep, plays it perfectly.
And putts it perfectly. There we go. And then finally Camden coming in here looking with a 6. If he can sink this one, should be able to clean it up, but that's going to live in his head a little bit.
That's an ugly double, but that last shot makes it more palatable on the way out.
It sure does. Here on hole 3, and you can kind of open up on this one. You can either play to the left side or the right side. Right side gives you a big hyzer in. The left side, it's a tight gap. You can kind of flex around that middle tree, but either way, you're gonna have to open up on this first one to make that second shot a little easier.
We got another dry green. Just with the way the sun hits this patch, it never gets too long, so there's the opportunity to skip, which might throw players off a little bit as they approach the basket, since a lot of stuff is sticking today.
Yeah, especially since that approach shot is usually coming from the bottom of that hill. You're usually giving a little extra to get up the hill. Got to be careful when it settles up by the green. My goodness.
That's a crush.
Yeah, that is nuked, and that's playing on that right side. He'll have either a lefty turnover or maybe some kind of forehand in.
Some kind of forehand. Speaking of that, we have Aidan on the tee, and this guy's got some kind of forehand.
That he does. See what he can do with it.
That is
That
unloaded.
fights out.
Yeah, that is crushed.
So I was down there standing next to Tyler
Man.
on that one. We could not believe he made it to the shade on that.
No, that was insane.
I think we can officially promote that to a 5-hand for sure. Here we go with Phen. Not to be outdone with distance, he's going to let one rip.
I think he might get outdone with distance, but that is still a very good pump. He is just up by that short tee pad.
Yeah.
Looking great.
All right, Camden, let's see if we can bounce back from that double. Lines up a flick of his own.
That looks pretty smooth.
Looks like he's going to that right side to play another forehand in.
Mm-hmm.
Here we see it.
Yep, you got it.
Going
Keep
to
it
the
under
left
there.
side.
Got to stay low.
Can he get the skip? And it doesn't. Not quite enough.
Might have
on
hit
it.
those roots. Might have just been the grass there. But yeah, it doesn't get much of a skip at all.
Yeah, Fenn's honestly in a really good spot here. He can swing something stable into that right side. I think he's going to like where he's at.
Well, the only way he could have gotten it better was at the front of the tee pad, so he had a proper run up.
That's a good point. Yeah, that looks great. Can he get under the limbs?
Looks like it does.
It's going to be a shorter go than he had the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Right in Finland.
That's beautiful.
Phen House.
Finn House? Man.
Either way, he's living close to the basket.
Yeah, he's right there.
Zach lining up lefty backhand.
That's a shot I haven't seen before, to be
Is he
honest.
going to try to go under this tree? Oh, okay. Keeping it low the whole time. Doesn't get the ground play he was probably hoping for.
It's a tough spot. You got those low-hanging branches right under that tree. It really makes you have to go low, and it's hard to get that distance when you have to throw that low.
Especially uphill.
Yeah.
I think Aidan shows maybe the downside of distance here, as he kind of has to run up the hill to throw this forehand. But
wow.
he
Might be a little turned over there.
cruises it a little.
Oh, yeah.
Just outside of circle one, maybe 35, 40 feet.
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, Camden for a long look at bird. A little stepper. It's a safe bid, but just a bid at the end of the day.
Probably a stepper coming here from Zach. He's got these pretty dialed.
We saw him make 2 in the last round.
Can it swing?
Oh,
man.
Wow.
Oh, and it rolls behind that tree, too. That's a tough break, but
Well, that's where his
we'll see if
birdie
he's
putt was
shaking.
from last round, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, Aidan going long there. That's pretty wild from the size of the window he had, the angle. He kind of had to flick that forehand pretty upwards. But here he is.
Oh, man.
That was to go 3 for 3. Would have been an excellent start, but just a little bit too far to the left side. Catching up with Phen, our last attempt at a bird here. See if somebody can do it. Not sure if we mentioned it in round 1, but he switched to P2s day of the event. His caddy was heckling him a little bit about making such a big change, but he just said they felt right today, and I guess that's why. Some confidence from the 15-footers.
Yeah, the putter's on, so I would say he made a good decision.
That's incredible insight, Nate.
Thank you. Looks like this tree is not in Zach's way, which was my fear when I saw that roll. So he should have a nice easy for par. Yes, sir. Similar sitch for Camden.
And Aidan will clean up his unfortunate scoop out. And we'll move on. We're going to check in on the scorecard here. Looks like we got Zach Arlinghaus at the top, 13 down, 2 down on the round. He's got Phen, Aidan, and Cam hot on his heels at 11 down.
Yeah, nobody from other cards is making a crazy big push. We had somebody 2 back. Here we are on hole 4, 246 feet, par 3. There's 3 lines here. You can go out to the left side, swing something back in right. You can go up the gut. You can go right side, swing something back left. It is one of the most gotta get it holes out here on the course.
Yeah, and with how grabby the grass is here on this course, this is a surprising hole where you're going to get some skip on that left side. I saw it so many times. Finn going a little high here.
Well, I was worried about catching a branch,
Man,
but
gets
he's
all the way
good.
through.
And that's
Light years better than his first one. He yanked the first one and left it way too wide.
He's going to have the same putt he just had on 3. See if he can do it again. Looks like Zach is also looking at that left side.
Looks like he's throwing his Malta here. See if he can swing it in, put it under the basket. Keep building that Arlinghaus.
Brick by brick.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hopefully not with bricks, but
Yeah.
you'd like to see the putts go in.
It's a solid foundation.
There's a chain of jokes there somewhere. All right. Looks like Aidan is the first one to venture up the gut.
Aidan
Yeah.
can do just about anything with his forehand.
Yeah, from the angle he was practicing, it looks like he might be doing a little flexy
Yeah,
down
the
the
flex
center.
forehand works really well here. Kind of opens more on that right side of the middle.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's tough, but honestly, that's in the circle probably, unless it got a weird roll. He should be fine from there. Maybe a little pinched on the tree.
And the votes are in. Seems like the left side gap is the favorite as Camden lines it up too. Maybe a little low here. It does get a bit of a skip, but that's not as close as he would like it. Aidan is looking,
Oh,
looks
no.
like he did skip a little bit further than we initially thought. There is a chain link fence back there. I'm not sure if he's pinched against it or if he got caught a little earlier.
Man, you hate to see that on this really short kind of free birdie hole for these guys.
Oh, he might still be able to.
That was a solid bid, and that's really a skip that you don't see too often with how tall that grass is. It's such an unfortunate reaction.
Here we've got Camden, maybe edge of circle, just outside.
Yeah, it looks about 40 feet, and this is a sketchy bid. Yeah, you really can't get too aggressive, or you go down the hill and you have another uphill 25, 30 foot. It's risky to run.
I like that Zach approaches to see which one of them is closer and then make sure Phen knows it's him. Such a fun mind game.
Power move.
Unbothered. Drills it.
That's that P2 giving him that extra confidence.
This is right about the time in the first round that we saw Phen just absolutely turn the back burners on and go for it. He went on a heater from here, so he's already kind of on one. Let's see if Zach can keep pace.
Oh my.
Hits a nub, bounces up, does not bounce in. And it looks like we're going to be left with one birdie from Phen and 3 tap-in pars from the rest of the boys. Oh, Camden has a few steps more.
It's
Might have spoken too soon.
crazy on this short hole.
He should be fine. Yeah, he's fine. And then an absolute tap-in here for Zach.
That putt hit an egregious amount of metal without going in.
Yeah, it almost looks like the front of the disc hit the nose, but it had the spin. Hole 5, 298 feet. You could play out to the right side and swing back to the left. There's a left side gap. The kind of straight gap is really cut off by the height of the trees that were on the left side of that drone. Phen, known for hitting the pin here. See if he can do it again.
He's going to have the tee first.
Looks like he's lining up the balance for that righty hyzer. Catches some early limbs, and that does slow him down quite a bit. He will have a long look there and see if he can keep his streak alive.
We know from the last round that Zach likes to try to take this left-hand gap that some people have never even seen before, but as lefties do, they show us part of the course we typically don't take.
Yeah, it looks like he's going with the Crystal Raptor here. See if he can make the correction. It looks like he catches a little early, gets through though, and that's gonna be it's gonna be a circle edge putt there.
Yep.
Happy with that.
Do find it interesting watching Aidan, whether he's gonna follow and try to mimic these left-handed backhands with his forehands, or sometimes he's finding lines of his own. Going, I think, even a little further outside. And
oh my.
Man.
Skip in potential.
Would have been something.
Wow. Instead, it is a circle's edge putt. Still, heck of a shot.
Yeah, get a lot of ground play when you spin it instead of skip it.
And seeing 3 out of 4 go with this left side, maybe as the locals, we're doing something wrong. Maybe not.
Well, it kind of hits the brakes. Yeah, that kind of hits the brakes for it.
It's not too bad even when you don't do great.
All right, Phen furthest out. Still makeable from here.
Well, yeah, maybe just a little too much hyzer on the putt, but it's a solid bid.
First time I've never seen him birdie this hole.
Zach looking for his bird. Be the first one in a minute. Be nice to go earn one back on Phen, who's kind of been gaining on him for a bit here.
Yep, it's a solid stroke.
That's a driven putt, yep.
That's hearted.
Not any confidence lost on that last putt.
So that'll give him a 2-shot lead, I think, if this hole plays out.
Aidan checking the wind, putting from the shade. Alex would say he's very comfortable in there.
Yeah, some nice wind too. Should cool him off a little bit. Makes the putt a little sketchier though.
Yeah, see if comfort can bring him victory here. Ooh.
Yeah, just get a little bit of a wind lift, I think, on that hyzer putt.
I will say, hitting the band here is demoralizing.
It's really tough.
Because there's so little band, but it disrupts your game just as much as the others.
And Camden actually got through pretty well for probably the 25 footer here.
Yes.
That was Camden, not Aidan, my bad.
Yeah. So Camden is going to take the bird along with Zach, and Zach will take a 2-shot lead over him and Phen.
That is, if Phen makes this one.
I've got confidence in our boy here. We've seen him make a lot of these on the channel.
Yeah, and he is in Finland, so he shouldn't miss.
Finland.
And he doesn't.
Yeah.
Nice.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Aidan will clean up the par.
There we go. 2 birds, 2 pars.
We'll take the walk down the hill to hole 6, 572-foot par 4. Low ceilings everywhere. This one does bend from right to left, so the lefties are going to have to figure something out here. As we saw in the first round, some treacherous OB behind the basket here that everybody wishes they had known about before they threw. Going to want to keep it in the middle on this hole.
Yeah, and I can attest that OB does come in a little quicker than you'd want, but if you know it's there, you just play short and you'll be fine.
About a 1/4 inch quicker than you want.
Yeah, maybe a 1/4 inch shorter and you're perfect. But we got Zach here lining up the backhand, probably trying to get just a little bit of turn on this. And it looks a little low out of the hand, trying to get asking for a lift.
It's a tough tee shot because how do you not try to go low under all of these ceilings?
Yeah.
Trying to get it up over them is hard enough, but look at the wind in the background.
Yeah, and it's a tight gap because you also have that left side, and if you hit that stuff, I mean, you're just in jail. And it's OB. It's sketchy.
Oh boy. Oh, squares it, but he gets the good kick.
I think the forehand, it might not drive you as far, but these guys are never wanting more power. They're never needing more power, I should say. So getting out to the right side with the forehand, I think, is a pretty safe play. It keeps you off the OB. I like that shot from Camden.
I like that shot from C2 with the community center in the background.
Phen lining up a backhand.
Yeah, that's a great shot from
That's
Phen. Keeps
gorgeous.
it, flips it just up the flat. See if he gets the skip. Oh yeah, beats the corner. He'll have an easy up and down from there.
His vendetta against Tyler continues.
And you see the forehand here for Aidan, and if you can get to that right side, you actually have a pretty easy another forehand up, and it looks like he might be going for that play.
Mm-hmm.
This hole is definitely a birdie that you make with the second shot. I think.
Yes.
The drive has got to be good, but not great.
Yeah, we'll see if Zach can do just that. Definitely shorter than he was hoping, but now he's basically just playing a 350 par 3.
Yeah, we've seen he's had no trouble with those today. So
It does come up a little short, though. It looks like that.
Might have been pushed down by the wind or caught a limb that we didn't see, but that was...
Yeah.
could be a tester.
Yeah, and you can see here, you push far enough, and you do have that forehand up, and you can know just Aiden's loving this. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Needs to sit, maybe.
Hang on.
Or it could go in.
Get down.
Yep.
That'll work.
Yep, that's a good spot.
If you're on the front side of that tree, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, this is a little tricky here. You kind of have to pick a side, left or right. Looks like he's going left with the forehand. Just got to watch the OB right. That needs to get down, I think.
It's
It's
sailed
got
in a
some
little
heat
bit.
on it.
Hang on.
And yeah, the grass is pretty grabby out here, so no problem sticking.
Leaves him 17 feet.
Phen with the drive of the group, and he should have a pretty easy up and down.
He's throwing a
and,
watt there.
Watt?
Yep.
What?
That's the one.
And drives up a little short, though. Just outside of Finland, maybe.
I bet he gets a medal with this.
This was real short from Zach, but he gives it the jumper bid.
Come on. Oh, I lost that bet.
I'll take the money. Thank you.
All right, Phen for a bird attempt.
And he is in Finland. Drills it home.
Wow. He's not looking scared at all over any putt. This guy's just walking up and smashing them. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I think him and
Ez.
Chase are having a good time. Chase's caddy was keeping him in good spirits today.
Yeah, that's important, especially with these hot rounds, man. You can really beat yourself up and you run out of energy, but if you can keep your spirit high, helps a lot.
Shout out to Chase, the Allfather. Okay.
There we go. Bird from Camden. We'll bring him to 13 down. Right there with Phen. A little behind where Zach's at. Aidan with another birdie after a little dry stretch of pars there. And then Zach to tap out a par. So bring everyone on the card within 2 of Zach. Majority of players within 1. He might start, might be hearing the footsteps behind him.
All right.
Let's do a quick check-in on the card. As Shark was saying, we got Zach on top, 14 down. Phen and Camden are right behind him at 13 down. Aidan at 12, and nobody really lurking out there on the chase card, although we were walking along trying.
We're coming on to hole 7. And the big arms, if you really want to get risky, you can play it over this road and skip back in. I don't know that we're going to see too much of that because you can lay up to the corner and have a pretty easy up and down. So we'll see what this card can do.
As we noted on our first round, the basket is not leaning nearly as much as it looks like from this shot, but as we already saw that, expect guys to have no problem with those putts.
Camden looking forehand. Probably going to try to get to the pinch point in the middle of the fairway with that.
And it might be a little too straight. That looks like maybe needs to fight through.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's a
good.
fine
That's
spot.
good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nice shot.
I will say Aidan gassing everybody up with their good shots on the card. That was fun. It was
He's
fun
a
to have him
positive
around.
guy. Yeah.
Here we are, Phen. I'd say going a little bit more traditional with the
Yep.
backhand up there. That's maybe a little low, but
Yeah, he knows he can get up and down from there. He's done it enough times.
This is another type of par 4 that the second shot kind of is the meat of the hole rather than the drive. Of course, with the forehand here from Aidan, the danger is skipping out onto the road, as we've seen from him. Even though the grass is grabby, this guy's got enough spin on that forehand to get some serious skip, and he's not even scared of that truck. He wanted the driver to see
Oh my gosh.
his good shot, and
Wow.
oh boy, he showed him the whole time.
He is running a clinic on forehands today. That is something special.
Yeah, Zach here going with the zone. He's definitely trying to just play to that corner and give himself an easy up and down. And
Does
that
it get
looks like it's
down?
leaking a little
Gotta
bit.
sit. Oh
And
boy.
it doesn't.
yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, and if you saw the first round, he did push a little left, and I think he maybe got a little scared of doing that a second time. So, unfortunate.
Phen goes low to try to get under the branches.
Risky
Good
business.
stable for him.
And
Oh, yeah.
it
Yeah,
does.
fine.
Of course, risky business there is because he threw it out over the road so early. If it doesn't come back in, then he's got quite a long shot still to make up. But as we see Zach taking his meter from the road, hoping to save par here.
Yeah, I do not envy a lefty on this shot.
Oh, man.
I'll bet he couldn't do that again if he tried 400 times in a row.
I think that's the classic. There's just too much to see there. He's not even thinking about that pole until it's too late.
Yeah, and it looked like he just released a little early, probably trying to go for that high spike over the trees.
Camden keeps it under. Excellent approach.
Yeah. He knew it as soon as he let it go. He
Yup.
picked up the mini and was about ready to move on. Well, this is a pump.
Yeah. A couple minutes later, we finally walk up to Aidan's drive. Absolute ripper.
Is he line? Guys, this is a backhand.
What?
No, surely not. What?
That might be the second backhand I've seen him throw the whole day.
And it's excellent, too.
Oh, yeah, that's a great shot.
Look at that. Unlike me, I throw the forehand to hide from my backhand, but it looks like this man's packing both.
Speaking of packing both, righty and lefty here.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got a putt,
that's
but
going to be fine, I think. That tree is small enough, it's not really going to be in his way unless he lets it get in his mind. Phen putting from the shade. Big Alex fan, I guess. Checks the wind.
And he drills it.
What a
He's
three.
just unstoppable right now with his putts.
What a 3.
Good job.
It's like that distance in particular, he just doesn't even care.
All right, and here we got Zach with the OB stroke. Let's see, he's looking at 5, 6.
Oh, that was for 5.
Yeah, so then he's going to finish with a 6 here. That's tough. Both the boys from Kentucky taking some unfortunate 6s this round.
Aidan's played this hole fairly perfectly so far. Let's see if he can cap it off with a 3. Put a bird on it.
There it is. I mean, fellas, all 3 of these birdie chances are coming from the shade. I'm harping on it a little bit, but I think Alex might be onto something on these hot days. Know your landing zones.
There was no escaping it even in the shades.
It's where the trees protect you.
It was pretty tough.
Maybe that was Zach's issue with the hole he was playing to the sun. Rookie mistake.
And Zach taps in for an unfortunate double that'll take him down to 12 under. As we head to hole 8, it's 347-foot par 3, low ceiling, slight hill about 3/4 of the way into the shot. We have a pretty wide open green. Wind generally comes into play. That gravel path.
The gravel path is not OB.
Thank
That's
you,
good
Nate.
information. We need that.
The road is.
The road is OB.
But the
and
gravel path.
gravel path not OB.
You can, in fact, go over the gravel
So there's a path that's made of gravel, not OB.
It's
Not
very
OB.
safe over there.
You can go on the other side of it
It's
too if
safe.
you're really feeling risky. We'll see if Camden knows about the gravel path here.
Looks like he's taking a forehand. Shouldn't have a problem with the gravel path, but you do see just at the end of there where the hill kind of comes up and the trees go down, it can get kind of tight. Might try to flex something through there.
It looks very nice.
Not quite turned over enough, I
Seems
think.
like Camden has that distance dialed.
That was about
Yep.
348. He is pin high.
Yeah, he'll tell you the gravel path is 330 on the dot
On the dot.
from the tee pad. Phen lining up a little backhand
Lining
action.
up the backhand, trying to swing it in from the right to the left. Gets under the trees. Can it stay over the hill?
Oh, my.
I think it can.
Oh, boy. Phen just to
Bullseye
the
hit.
inside of the bullseye,
Mhm.
which is, if I'm correct, about 80 feet from the gravel path.
Yeah,
I think we can get
Phen
him down.
might be AI with a shot like that. It's hard to tell. Here we go with Aidan, the forehand specialist, putting the cannon in cannonball.
That's for sure. He has got one.
I have to classify. I don't know the lore. If that's inaccurate, please blast me in the comments.
He keeps this one low. What a release. Look
Yeah,
at
that
that.
looks great.
Holds the release.
Just a little low.
Catches the top of the hill. He'll be all right.
Yeah, and that low forehand coming into play there with the tall grass just happens to grab it up. Zach playing the lefty backhand here with the, I believe it's an Athena. Just playing to that left side. Let it swing in. Maybe a little high. Just beats it.
Hang on now. That's ended up okay.
Three of our players almost perfectly dialed up on the distance there.
And he's just outside of the circle, I think, but he should have a pretty good look here.
He's up on a hill a little bit. He's in the sun. I don't like his chances because of those 2 reasons. Oh!
Shark calls it. Just
Gotta
off
be in
right
the
side.
shade, man.
Here we go. Shaded putt.
And that flag in the back is not OB. That is a CTP flag, just so everybody is aware.
Bada bing. Camden in for 2. Zach looking for a 2-2.
2-2-2. 3 twos on the card.
Quite.
We're going to have Phen looking for a 2. Oh, they're checking the CTP to see if Phen snags it. Aidan taps out the 3 in the meantime. And I think Phen decides just to pass on the CTP
Maybe saw what it was.
or didn't have it.
Oh, he didn't pay in. Cool. Well, anyway, he taps in for his turkey, and Camden tapped in for a ham bone. We're going to move on to hole 9, fellas.
633 American feet. used to be a big tree blocking you, but now it's a pretty open hole, and then you are playing to a little bit of a sloped green. Danger on the left side. It does drop off in those bushes over there. Going deep, it's kind of hard to push into the big drop off. Most people are just going to play out to the field with the first, and then either look to swing in a forehand approach or a backhand approach. It is pretty open as long as you have the distance. I don't think these guys are shaking here. They're hoping to get an easy 3 and move on to the back 9. Camden to start us off.
Put a little flex on that. Hopefully it can fight out. It's very close to the road.
Easy.
I can't tell if that's a good tree. I think it was coming back, so probably would have liked the extra distance, but I think he's going to be okay from there.
Looks like Finn's lining up the right side with that stable, maybe general.
In general, that's what he likes to throw.
In general, he does throw those. And he throws them well. Can he do it here?
That is
Under
correct.
the branch?
That is correct. He does throw it well.
And it swings in. Yeah, he's going to like that spot. Have an easy up and down.
Here we go. Zach Arlinghaus.
Zach going with the forehand here.
The right-handed
Righty forehand.
Righty forehand. He takes the same gap that Camden did. Looks like he got a little cabbage there.
Yeah, that's a great spot.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
And this guy, he can throw a forehand. I would not be shocked if he gets this within 200.
I'm honestly a little surprised to see 3 forehands here, but I guess it's a safe play. You're pushing back away from the OB with that forehand shot.
Yeah, there's no gravel path on this hole to keep you safe.
If there was, it would be safe.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
There is mulch on the green, though. One of the few.
Oh, we didn't talk about the
spots.
iconic circular tee pad.
And that is crushed. Yeah, you're going to like that.
That is a smush.
Almost hit the people standing at the.
Did you guys let Aidan know no smoking on the course? Because
that was indeed cooked.
All right.
Nate, why don't you tell us about where Camden is throwing from here?
I was honestly worried that the tree was going to be a little earlier than this. There's a few that run along that left side, but it looks like he's caught the last one, and I'm saying he's within 200 here. That is a little too high, though.
Still a putt.
Still a putt.
A little downhill.
I don't love putting downhill. That's not my favorite. But I think, players of this caliber, it's probably not going to shake them as much as it shakes me. I would rather have that right side than the left side. See if Zach can put it closer. If you're in that dirt patch, then you are chilling here on hole 9.
Yeah, you just want to throw it right at that dark spot and let it come up just short of it and hyzer out. And it'll be perfectly fine. I said short of it.
Yeah, it leaks a little bit left.
I think, he's on the edge there. If you push deep on that left side, it gets kind of scary, but right on the edge, I think he'll be absolutely fine. Here's Phen.
Should be pretty easy up down for him.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid. I think that's a berg, so it should sit pretty well.
It sits right in front of Tyler.
That's fine.
And with how he's been putting, I would assume he's probably going to make that one.
Finally get to Aidan.
Wow. Yeah, this is a smush.
Nearly could jump putt up there, to be honest.
Little flick forehand. Sit.
Also, I think these guys are just coming in a little hot. This is maybe another instance where the green just doesn't have the grass to catch, so they're used to juicing it all day, and they're getting a little bit of a skip that puts them a little far. But here's Camden for his bird.
Oh, high, but all changed.
Yeah, that's hit the bottom of the rod of the band. That's tough. Having to add so many prepositional phrases makes it feel like he didn't earn it. Here we are with Zach. Playing from the shade. Take note, listeners.
There he is.
Ooh.
Results speak for themselves.
That one tried to jump out, but it ended up staying in for his bird. He races those two from the double bogey a couple holes ago.
Way to go, Zach.
Phen putting here for the bird to take the lead going into the back 9.
It's got the smallest obstruction. But yeah, like you said earlier, Andrew, I think he's pretty locked in with the putt right now.
Yeah, he's right in Finland.
I'm expecting this to fall. Don't let me down, Phen.
And I wonder what he's listening to. If you have any ideas, any thoughts, why don't you drop that in the comment? What is he listening to with his AirPods there?
Carly Rae Jepsen would be my guess.
I think you're too old. I have no idea who that is.
Hooked on a Feeling. It's a great song. You should look it up. Here we go, Aidan. Also listening to Carly Rae. Probably.
You think they're linked? You think they're linked on the same phone, listening to the same playlist?
There's a... We won't say their name because they're not a sponsor, but a popular streaming music service has something called a Jam, you can listen to the same song from different devices.
Are they jamming out?
Aidan does jam a birdie putt in. There we go.
Wow.
Good transition. And Camden in with the par. That's going to bring us to the end of the front nine. We'll go ahead and check in with scores.
Yeah, Phen Yoder is going to take a ham bone into the home stretch for the lead by 1 stroke over Camden Fedders, 15 down. Zach Arlinghaus and Aidan Hosler are lurking back there at 14 down. There's a lot of throws on the back nine that could go awry. I expect this to be a showdown.
We got some 8s, got some 9s. Maybe some people could make a push, but it seems like our lead card is pretty locked in. Huge shout out to Adam Harvey, Kevin Gillen for throwing this together. Everyone in C2 Productions, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave us a comment.
We'll see you on the back nine.
Buy a roof.
Become a roof.
Be the roof.
Be the roof that you want to see in the world. And that puts a roof on this one. Bye, everybody.
No cap.
Hold on, I thought of another. Oh,
Add it. Get it. You get it.
Dear Lord.